Okay. So Kartik, tell us about what your experience was, what it's been like with us. So how it was before you came to see us. What happened?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Trishul. And yeah, I mean, the reason I came, to you and this amazing setup was I was suffering since the last 3-4 years now with chronic pain in my neck and also upper shoulder, and it was preventing me from doing the things that I love, especially spending time with my daughter, making sure I could show her how much I love her by picking her up. And I was constantly feeling that pain, and also it was stopping me from actively playing tennis. And tennis for me is not just a sport, but it's an outlet for to letting go of stress. And when I started here, I told this to you previously that I didn't have any idea about what chiropractic is, and I had my doubts, and which is why I said let's start this as a trial. And literally from day one, I could start feeling like something was happening. I told this to you, right? When you did the first session with me, I could feel like a sense of coolness go through my right side, and you told me this is where you're like it's releasing the stress, and the muscles were like so how should I say, cramped up together. And since I've been doing these sessions, I think two things stood out for me. Number one was the professionalism with which you and also one of your colleagues who treated me, the way they approached. And the second thing that stood out was the absolute amount of care, and it shows like anything that is done, like literally from me walking through the first door, and the person at the reception knowing my name, saying how I was, or if something had happened, asking me how that happened. So those two things, and also really combined with um, taking learnings from here, and then having I can feel the freeness in me, and that has a ripple effect. So the things I was getting stopped from doing, now I don't have to think twice. Picking up my daughter, yes, I am careful, but it is not a case of, I told you this, right? The frustration that I couldn't, and that built up the stress as well. So that is like slowly going away. I've embraced tennis back, and I'm playing like twice a week now, and not just the fact that I'm able to play for a longer duration. That fear next day I would feel wake up like with a really tight shoulder and neck, that is slowly going away. I am of course being careful, but this has brought back confidence in myself. And yeah, no, thank you so much. I mean, I cannot appreciate how much this has changed. And it's unbelievable that it's like such a short duration. I've been here like literally 2 months. I did not expect anything. And to be at this level, yeah, thank you. Thank you again.
You're welcome. And so, interesting, you're really skeptical initially. Now, what would you say to someone else who may be watching this, who's as equally skeptical as you were, and like you sound like you're not as skeptical anymore? And so, what's changed for you? And what would you say to someone who would you say to your previous self who was that skeptical?
I would say I wish I had a more open mind, and literally take the chance like I did, because you are in great hands. And the, how should I say, trust is something that gets built over time with a series of interactions that happen, where it is positive, it is reassuring, it is also you give the flexibility to the person that take your time. We are going on a journey, and I think that was the most important thing. So anyone who's skeptical, I would say give this a chance, and maybe do one session, maybe do two sessions, and you're in amazing hands with Dr. Trishul. That's what I would say.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share your story. I really appreciate it, and it's exciting to see all the other things you're going to be doing as a result of all this as well. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I cannot appreciate how much you've done already. So
Cool. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Good.